How's it going, everybody? I thought I'd share with you a video of what I take in my camera bag daily with me anywhere I go. So everything you see here on the desk is what I take with me. The only thing missing is the Nikon Z50, which I'm filming with right now, but everything else I take with me every single day. So I figure while I'm sharing with you what I use every day in my camera bag, I take you along on like a casual photo op that I would go on a day-to-day basis. Alright, so first things first, start off with some boring stuff. Chargers, a mounting plate, another mounting plate. This is no ordinary mounting plate. This is for the Z50, something I made. So the Z50 has a flip down screen, but the flip down screen is right in front of the tripod mount. So I made this little L bracket and I'll show you here. All right, so here's that mount here. You can see that there's nothing blocking the view of this mounted on this tripod head. Don't have a tripod, here's a box, works just as well. So you can see that I can see the screen without anything in the way. So this little L bracket, when I need to, I can see the screen while filming myself on a tripod or something like that. Speaking of tripods, I don't have one that I carry with me daily. One reason is because my tripod is broken and I currently don't have a tripod. But usually I don't carry a tripod with me daily because normally I just don't need it. On landscape shoots, I'll take it, or on any other shoot, I would take it for every day. I just don't take it. The one I had was a little bulky, so I decided to leave it. So this location is somewhere that I've drove past a lot on my way home from work, and I've always kind of waited for the right light, right clouds, right conditions for this photo. So today I got my camera. The clouds are pretty cool, as you can see, and I'm going to see what type of images I can get. Now this is my everyday use camera bag. That's why I take the Nikon Z50 and not this, the D500. Now the D500 I prefer to the Z50 for taking photos. It's just a better shooting experience. The layout, it's a bigger camera, so the button layout is way better than on the Z50. And all around, this is just a better camera in my opinion. But if you compare this to the size of that, I just whip out my phone, start recording. So this is the Nikon Z50 and this is the Nikon D500. As you can see, a big difference in size. So my everyday kind of kit doesn't require that camera, just as long as I can get decent pictures and video. And so that's why I go with the Z50. Now on like a landscape shoot or a shoot where I'm getting paid, I will take this camera. This is my primary photo camera, and with lenses such as the lens on it, Sigma 18-35 1.8 art lens and the 1.4 50mm by Sigma. Two great lenses, but once again, very bulky, very large. So back to what I take every day. This is a Rode VideoMic Go with a dead cat on it. Simple mic, getting decent audio out of it when I need it. So that works for me great. This is the second camera I carry with me. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket. This little thing is a heck of a camera. It's like 400 bucks now. I think you could get it maybe a little cheaper, but time lapses on this thing are great. It could do video, but I primarily would use this for a time lapse of something. A feature that I like great about it is you can select a point and it will pan during the entire time lapse. So that's cool to get some movement in those time-lapse shots. But other than that, that's about all I use that for now. Down to two more things. You know, I drive past spots all the time, so I'm always looking for stuff to photograph. Like when I drive around I'm always looking like, oh, that'd be a great photo there. That'd be a cool shot there. Ooh, during sunset, this would be an awesome location. Or taking a shot of the stars or a time lapse of the stars with this in the foreground would be really cool. So I kind of catalog those in the back of my head. Probably my favorite thing in photography is to go on hikes and take, you know, landscape pictures and wildlife pictures, but I can't do that every day. So just driving around finding cool photos to take by yourself or with your friends, I mean, it's a great time. And yeah, so back to the video. Now this is the Weeble S Gimbal by Zion. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've heard people say it a million different ways, so I'm just gonna call it Zion. When I first bought this, I used it a lot, but now I don't as much. But it's always nice to have in my bag, and it's small enough that I could put it in there, that I'd rather have it in there in the very few instances that I use it than not have it at all. Plus, like I said, it fits in there. It's not, I have nothing to replace it. Like if I got a drone, I'd maybe not take this and take the drone, but I don't have a drone, so I just throw this in here as extra piece of kit that I can use when I need it. It's nice to have. And finally, I only have 2 lenses in my bag. This lens and the kit lens on the Nikon Z50, which is a 16 to 50 mil, and this is the Nikkor 55 to 300 millimeter lens. Great lens. I've talked about this lens many times, and of course I have the F to Z mount adapter on it to adapt it to the Z50. And so the combination of these 2 lenses give me a very versatile focal length that I can work with, from 16 millimeters all the way out to 300. Now, these lenses aren't the fastest lenses in the world. They're variable aperture, but they're not expensive. This lens, like I said in my last video, $200 you can get it refurbished or used. That's a heck of a deal for the images that you can capture with this lens. And the kit lens with the Nikon Z50, it's a fantastic lens for everyday use. And the Z50 itself is super compact, super small. That's why I like it for my everyday photography bag. Now, the bag itself, I'd like to... This is the bag itself. This is the Lowepro Pro Tactic. I think this is the 150 or the 250. It's the smaller of the... This is the 250 or the 350. I'm not sure. I have the 450 and this is a smaller one. See, the 450 is nice for longer trips, but for everyday use, this bag will do the trick. Setup here is very basic. I have no dividers, but this one here on the bottom. The Z50 goes here, my gimbal sits in there, and everything just kind of throws in there. I find that the best way to just organize everything. I don't have really any fragile stuff. And if I throw in any other lenses, I could just throw it in there and go. I don't have to worry about rearranging everything. The only reason I keep my camera separate down here is because this bag can be opened from the side here, so I got quick access to it. But other than that, a very simple setup. Alright, so this is the image that I got for that day. I think it turned out really great. The lighting was amazing. The clouds had a lot of color in them, and I couldn't ask for a better shot here. I took this on the Z50 with the 55 to 300 mm lens at around 60 to 70 millimeters, and like I said, I think this image turned out great. I've been wanting to take this image for like over a year now, and finally just getting out there and doing it. It feels great to have made a great image like this. That's basically my process on my kind of everyday exploration of photography. Just kind of explore around, find locations, and capture them. It's that simple. You could do it with an expensive camera, you could do it with your phone camera. It doesn't matter. The important thing is you're getting out there, you're capturing the world and sharing it in your perspective and how you see things. So yeah, that's my everyday photography bag. Let me know what you think. What do you take around every day for your photography? Do you just use your phone? Do you take a full-on DSLR with a bunch of lenses? Or do you take one camera and one lens? Let me know in the comments below. Love to hear what you guys take. And that'll about do it for today. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe, and share it with your friends. It would mean a lot to me. So until next time, get out there, capture the world, and share it. See you in the next one.